Have you lost or misplaced your military service records but need them to get a VA home loan or other benefit? My name is Jason Skinrood, a mortgage loan officer and United States Air Force veteran. This video is part of my Know Your Benefit series where I answer your VA loan question, and specifically we're going to talk about how you can request copies of your military service records. Before we begin though, I do want to give a quick shout out to my subscriber Trevor F. He's a Marine Corps veteran, and we actually use one of the methods in this video to pull his service records so he could get a VA home loan. The first method that I want to talk to you about is utilizing the National Archives. And what I'm going to do is I'll leave a link down in the description below so that you can access the National Archives website. And I'm going to show you the form that they're going to require that you fill out. So let's go ahead and head over to that form so you can check it out. Here's the form that's required as part of your records request to the National Archives. As you can see, the name of the form there at the top right is the Standard Form 180, more commonly known as the SF-180. You'll be able to access that directly on the National Archives website. It is a 3-page PDF. I do suggest that you read the first page just to make sure that there's not anything there that applies to you or that may prohibit you from being able to order your records. So the form, as you can see, is pretty straightforward. Section 1 there is just asking for basic information about you and your service dates. Section 2 requests more information about what records exactly that you need. And then Section 3 talks about what address that they can send those records to, and you have to sign that. One thing that's important to not miss is this third page here, because it's going to go through and talk about the service component that you were in, what dates that you served, and then down here below where you need to mail this form to. So don't disregard that. Be sure to pay special attention to it and make sure that your records request goes to the right address for the right service component. One thing that's important also to note about using the National Archive method is that currently, as of the making of this video in May of 2021, the National Archives is only processing emergency record requests, and they're classifying those as veterans who need them for medical purposes, burials, or for homelessness. The second method for requesting your service records is to do that through MilConnect. And you can find the MilConnect website through your favorite search engine. Just go ahead and type that in, and we'll go through the process to request that on the website. As you can see, I have the MilConnect website pulled up here. We'll go ahead, we'll hit the sign in button here at the top right. It's going to ask for a DS login. If you have a VA e-benefits account, you go ahead and use that same exact login here. And then if you don't have an account, you can go ahead and click the Need an Account down here and go through that registration process. In my particular case, I'm going to go ahead and use my CAT card. I'm now logged into MilConnect's website, and I'm going to go ahead and click the link here where it says Correspondence Documentation. And then I'm going to go down to Defense Personnel Records Information, or DPRS. And once we are in the DPRS screen, then we're going to go ahead and hit Request Personnel File, and then Request My Personnel File. So this will go ahead and pre-fill some of the information in. So it's got my name, my social security number. You do need to put in a valid email address, and this email address is important because this is where they're going to email you your service records at. And then of course you need to select the branch of service. If you've served in more than one branch of the military and need to request access for more than one, you can go ahead and do that on that particular frame. You don't have to necessarily make separate requests. You just can do it all at once. Okay, so we want to go ahead and request the documentation that we need. So most likely you're probably going to need a DD-214, some sort of service verification. And if you served in a reserve component, then you would want to definitely select your retirement points. So you would hit the SC6 here. And once you've selected all of those, there is of course a lot of other items that you can choose from, but those won't necessarily relate specifically to a VA loan. And then we're going to go ahead here and hit Create and Send Request. And so that request has been made. and it will be processed. A disclaimer I do want to make with using the dippers method is that I'm not sure how far back that goes. I recently tried it with a client who served between the 60s and 70s, and unfortunately we weren't able to do it. So if you could do me a favor and other viewers by dropping in the years that you served and letting us know whether or not you had success with the dippers program, we would definitely appreciate that. Now, to help you be able to get a VA certificate of eligibility using these service records, be sure to check out this other video of mine where I show you how to use the e-benefits and your service records to request a copy of your VA certificate of eligibility. And if you found that this video is helpful, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel, and thank you for watching.